Enough's enough, the battle's on. If it's war you want, then bring it on. It starts with us, two girls at war, and our legacy will see no more.
Hey, and we are back. Welcome to part 2, okay, because it was so good. Yes. Welcome to part 2 of Two Girls at War. I am Sarah Joy, and this is my sis,
Crystal S. Herring.
And as always, we are two sisters in Christ who said yes to the fight, standing in the gap as salt
and light.
And we are here to dive in again on identity. If you didn't see part 1, please go back and watch that so you can recap and catch up and see where we are, because this is so good. You don't want to miss it. It's so powerful. Mm-hmm. We're still dealing with identity. We're still dealing with how we figure out who we are. We're still dealing with who we think we are and who we really are. And I like what you said in the last episode. If we're looking... What did you say? Like, if we're looking wrong, we're living life wrong? Yes. Yeah. If we're not seeing right, then we're not living life right, basically.
Yes.
Like, so.
We're see ourselves right, we're seeing ourselves wrong.
That's it. Thank you.
Yes.
And we do not want to live wrong, right? I know you and I, that's a part of our why and a part of our yes. And
yes.
We said yes to this fight because we know who we are. Mm-hmm. We know who we are, and we want others to know who they are. And so that's where identity again comes into play, knowing who we are. And there was a scripture that I had came across, and I think it's so amazing because once we come to Christ, when we give our lives to Him and we surrender, we say, look, Lord, I can't do this anymore. I need you. Once we come to Him, the first thing He does is adopts us. And He takes us into His own family and makes us His own. And we become His children, and we automatically inherit everything that He has. And in Romans 8 verses 29 and 30, it sums it up perfectly. It says, for God knew His people in advance, and He chose them to become like His Son, so that His Son would be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. And having chosen them, He called them to come to Him, and having called them, He gave them right standing with Himself. And having given them the right standing, He gave them His glory. So we're like Jesus' brothers and sisters. So I'm Jesus' sister.
So I'm part of the kingdom. Like,
do you know who Jesus is? Like,
and that, you know what? It causes me to pause and be like, wait a minute. Like, hold up. Like, God adopted me. Like, I'm His child.
Yes.
So
and we automatically inherit everything. It's not like, well, you got to do this and I'll give you this. You got to do this and I'll download this. I got to do this and I'll do this. Then you got to be with me a couple more years and then I'll... No, it says we've already been given everything. Everything God
So we don't
has.
have to fight for it.
Right.
I think we think we have to fight for the promises. No, you just have to believe.
We have to
and take hold.
There we go.
Of it.
There goes that.
It's
B
yours.
word again. Believe.
I'm about to start singing. I don't know why we're trying to sing, and I know it's not my ministry.
Girl, let it out. He said make a joyful noise. He said make a beautiful noise. He said make a joyful.
It was joyful to him. Now I don't know about to everybody else. But that is so true. We have to believe. Take hold of it. Man, I love the fact. I mean,
isn't that amazing?
I'm God's kid. I'm like, He loves me. Like,
yes, and like literally, you might not believe that, but you say it until you believe it. I am His child. I am God's kid. I am His daughter. Like every day you wake up, when you're going, no, I am God's daughter. I am God's child. No matter what's going on, no, I am chosen. No, He chose me in advance. He called me in advance. No, I already have every spiritual blessing. Like I already have, I get to share in His glory. Like
I think it's what we should do every day when we wake up in the morning. It's still because we talked about affirmations, which works great for some people.
Yes.
For me, but declare over yourself the word of God.
That's it. Declare.
I am a child of God. I am worthy. Yes. I am loved.
Yes.
I am chosen.
Yes.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
Yes.
I am the head and not the tail. I'm above and not beneath.
Yes.
You have to speak these things over yourself to the point where sometimes it may not look like it, but it is. But it is.
And you might not.
It's true.
You might not really understand it or believe it at the moment, but you say it until you believe it. You speak it. You speak it until it comes to fruition. Until you understand it. Until you're like, wait a minute. Until you're standing in that. Like, no, I am. Like, no, it doesn't matter that happened or this person said this. It doesn't matter that person walked away, because you know what? I am loved.
That's it.
I might not have any friends right now, but I am loved.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Like, I might be feeling symptoms right now, but I am healed.
You know what just came to me? It's so funny. So it's interesting how we find it so hard to grasp hold that we are a child of God. But I don't find it difficult at all to know that I'm Robert's daughter.
Come on.
Like, that's just who I am. I'm
so
his
good.
daughter. I have 3 siblings.
That's true.
That's just it.
Like, you know, whether you like them or not, whether you're getting along
I
with
love
them.
my family. But yeah, it's true.
Whether they're in another state or not, you know, no, that's my mom, that's my dad.
Like, yeah. So
this is my name. They're my sisters. They're my brothers.
And it makes me wonder once again, why is it so difficult for us to know that? And I feel like it's another trick of the enemy to like, he does things that's like, well, are you sure? Or, you have to do these things in order for God to love you. Or, all these lies or things to kind of, once again, separate us.
Yes.
Because he doesn't want us to walk in a promise because he can't.
Yes, exactly.
So
exactly.
sorry, too bad, too sad for you. Like, sorry.
And that made me think, when we mess up, we are still his child.
Yes.
And we're hard on ourselves. When we mess up, that's where the enemy tries to bring in that condemnation. Oh my gosh, like I was doing good. I failed. I fell. I did this, said that. But you know what? I am still his daughter. I am still loved by God. Like, I still have his blessings. I still have his promises. I still belong to him.
Yes.
Regardless. And that's what we have to remember, not harp over what we've been through or what we're doing or what's going on. No, I am.
That's
I
it.
am the I am's child.
And the I am and the I am said it.
Yes,
so
yes.
That is
I
it.
identify that I am his daughter. That's who I am. I am who he created me to be.
Can that be a check? You fill out the paperwork and they check, what's your identity?
Yes.
Child of God.
Child of God. Right.
Child of God.
We need to put that on there. Yes.
I am an ambassador here on earth.
Exactly. That definitely needs to be on there. Yes.
I put it on one time. They're like, what in the world? That's crazy. I ain't crazy. I just know who I am. That's it.
Right.
But this is so funny. So, as I mentioned before, like I've talked before about with you, doing good things or God things. And so I thought about the fact if Jesus walked this earth doing just good things, he would not be operating in his identity.
Ooh.
And we would be lost.
Oh. Wait, can you say that again?
Yeah. If Jesus walked this earth doing just good things, he would not be operating in his identity and we would be lost. So if Jesus did miracles, that'd be great. I mean, yeah, people can see, people are healed, the deaf, can hear again.
And those are good,
wonderful
great things.
That's fantastic. But if he never actually knew who he was, he didn't take a step back. I need to go be with the Father. If he was like, well, if the disciples were like, well, we want time with you. Oh, okay. It's a good thing to spend time with the disciples, right? But was it what he was supposed to do at the time?
At that time. Because it says he pulled away. He got up early and he spent time with his father. He talked with his father. And even when he was, just a young boy and he was in the temple, remember? He told his mom, she was like, well, where were you? Like, Jesus. And he was like, I've got to be about my father's business. Like, he knew who he was and what he was supposed to be doing. Like, yes, it's a good thing I should leave and go home with my parents and not scare them. And I'm not telling you children to run away and tell your parents, okay. But
I'm my father's business. No, that's not. Did your father really say that?
But he knew I'm on an assignment. Yes. I'm doing these things, but and oh God, Jesus is awesome. He said, I only do what my father does. I only say what my father says.
That's what we need to start doing. And we're going to be true disciples of Christ.
Yes.
We need to do what Jesus has done. He is our example.
Yes.
So we need to start doing what he has done.
Yes. And if we're speaking what our Father says, then we're speaking, if he said, I am loved, we're speaking that.
That's it.
That's something he would say. The enemy would never tell you that you are loved. The enemy will never tell you that you're healed.
Yeah.
But my Father, the one who loves me, the one who created me.
Yes.
Regardless of what I do, my mess ups. Because, when our children mess up, we don't disown them.
Right.
We still love them. We love them so much. We want to see them, doing great things, and we might discipline them. It's because we love them and because we see so much more in them. We know who they are, what they're supposed to be doing. So, and that's how God is with us. He loves us, and he created and he created us in his image. Yes. Talk about identity. Yes. I identify as the Father. Like, I'm one with the Father. His identity is, I mean, he said, let us make man in our image. And sometimes I'm like, God, thank you so much. You could have made me an animal. I could have been a cow in the field.
I could have been a rat. No.
Right. Literally. I got a cute little cat sitting on somebody's couch. You know what I mean? But like, God, you made me in your image.
You know, the funny thing is, the difference is, though, humans are the only species that we can actually change. So like a beaver is a beaver. Beaver's gonna do what it's gonna do. It's gonna build a dam. That's what a beaver's gonna do. A dog's gonna bark. A dog's not gonna roar like a lion. Lion's not gonna bark like a dog.
Right.
But humans, we can be creative and do things where we can, you know, we could be a teacher, we can be a doctor, we can be a lawyer, we can do all these things. We can, you know, we can kind of change our personality, change our personality, characters of who we are. And I thought to myself, God, why is that? And it kind of came to me as like, you're not this or that. You're this and that. Like I am. If God is all limitless and can do anything, why would He want to limit us to just do this one thing? Yes. And I think it's a lot of times this is where our identity. Growing up, I thought, okay, you're supposed to get a house, you get married, you get a house, and you work a job, and you work that one job, and then you have kids, and then you retire. And God was like, I don't think that was in my...
That was not in my word.
I don't think I wrote that in the word. I don't think that was in there. Because I'm like, Lord, because I would get frustrated at first. I'm like, Lord, I feel creative and I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that. He was like, well, okay. I didn't say not to do any of those things. And I'm like, oh. Once again, limiting ourselves to what we think we are. And God's like, I never put you into that box of limiting you.
Yes.
You are all encompassing of who I made you to be, my characteristics.
Yes.
So yes, you have creativity, and yes, you have some business acumen. And yes, you can, you're a mom and a wife. All these other things, that you're an encourager. So you can be all of those things because I called you to all of those things.
I put all of those things in you.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think about, everybody's different. Everyone has different callings, different things that they do. But whatever it is, you're anointed for that. If it's a mother, you're anointed to be a mother. If it's you being married, you're anointed to be a wife. You're anointed to be an author. You're anointed to be a speaker. Like, if that's what God placed in you, you're anointed to do those things. You're anointed for that. It might not be for somebody else, but that's your role. That's your lane. That's your, God put that in you.
And so being in these rooms with people with titles, you sometimes feel like, well, do I actually belong? Like, am I supposed to be here? But so in the song it talks about, even if you don't have the degree, you still belong. You still belong. And I'm like, Lord, thank you. Yeah. And I was like, it's just like, I just love how He constantly reminds me. Yes. No, this is who I say you are. Yes. I don't care if you don't have that. Right. As a matter of fact, I boast even the more. I'm like, oh, you have this? No, I don't. But I'm here. Oh, you're doing this? Nope, but I'm here.
It makes you think of like a job application, and you're looking at the criteria and and sometimes that has stopped me from applying for a position because I'm like, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that, oh, don't have that, never mind, And it's like now I'm seeing myself in positions where I didn't go to school for it. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm in the room with people who did go to school for it.
When you are a child of God, favor is not fair. Listen. Let me say this. Favor is not fair. But favor is available to everyone.
Listen. Yes, it is. Yes,
to His children. Yes, favor is available.
Yes. That's one of the things that we get when He adopted. As soon as we get in favor, His word says His word. His word is so good. Everything leads back to the word. His favor surrounds us like a shield. His favor. Why are you mad at me? You can get some of this favor too. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, it's for you. It may not be the same. I'm not hogging it, but I'm saying I know I got favor. So.
I'm a boast about my Lord. Okay? Yes. Like, how you got this? God.
Yes.
Don't take it up. Don't take it up with me. Take it up with God. That's right. I don't know what to tell you. He did it.
That's what I say. He called me. I didn't know. He called me because I wouldn't have called me.
I would not be doing it.
Right, exactly.
He would have just left me comfortable in my little what I was doing before.
Listen, are you sure?
I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay.
And it wasn't even that easy. Like, are you sure, Delord? I'm like, really? No. The back and forth that it took for me to get to this position.
Yes, but He's sure.
Oh, He's always he's sure. It's us.
He will always be sure.
And that's just it. It's us.
Yes.
It's us that, takes a long time to
yes.
Sometimes get on the bandwagon. My prayer is like, Lord, let me be obedient, swift and quick with my yes.
Yeah. And so when we know who we are, We walk differently. Mm-hmm. We talk differently. We think differently. We're confident, not cocky, but we're bold.
Come on.
When you know who you are, you're
it.
bold. And a great example, I always think about David. David knew who he was from a young age. He knew who he was. He knew who he belonged to. He knew who his God was. So it was so easy for it to roll off his tongue. Like, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Who is this giant? All these grown men, all these warrior soldiers. I mean, they battle, they fight. This is what they do. David ain't ever been in a fight except with a lion and a bear. And he didn't know. Like, God, he's just doing what he was called to do, to be a shepherd. But in that, God was developing him, calling him for greater. I'm sure David didn't see himself fighting a giant, but when he got to that giant,
it was like, what is this?
This was like, I took out the lion, God help me. I took out the bear, God help me. I'm gonna take you out too, and God's gonna help me.
I love that part. I see Dan, I'm like, David, you did that. Yes, you did your big one with God.
He knew who he was, and he wasn't, I think his brothers and other people thought he was cocky and just, no, he was confident in who he belonged to. He was confident in his identity. And
that's the thing, you can't worry about what other people think about you.
Right.
And this is what my goal for 2026 is, because I just wrote this down, paralysis by analysis. I, for a long time, was paralyzed by analyzing what other people are thinking about me.
Oh, that's so good.
And I was so worried about, like, well, if I do this, and if they say this to them and they do this, and maybe I shouldn't do this, and maybe I'll walk, or let me go, and no. And I would get stuck. It was so frustrating.
That's real.
So frustrating. So 2025, leaving people pleasing.
Yes.
2025, leaving the approval of everyone. I do not need the approval of anyone.
Right.
I am already approved by God.
Right.
So if I'm approved by God,
that's enough.
I'm good.
Enough said.
And I'm already liked and loved by God.
Right.
So not only does he love me, but he also likes me too.
Yes. And
like, that's important.
all that I need. That is all that I need. And that's all that we need to believe too. Like, because my prayer now is, Lord, help me to be okay. It used to be, help them be okay with my decision. But now it's, help me be okay with my decision and be okay with however they react or respond. Like, because I'm always like, well, I hope they understand. They might not, or some might, but some might not. But I'm comfortable with that. You don't understand it. You might be upset with me. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what I was called to do. I know who called me.
That's it.
Yeah,
I have to, because getting stuck in the thought processes of other people will prevent me, or was preventing me, from really moving forward. And I would be like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what is going on? Why can't I move forward? Until I got the revelation of, oh, you're paralyzed because you're waiting for the approval of other people.
Yes.
That I never even called for you to even, you don't need their approval.
Yes.
Now, there are going to be times where people are going to, come into your life that you're going to need to, have favor with.
Right.
And if that's needed, God's going to make a way.
He's going to make a way.
And that's never came to my realization of, like, if they're needed for your destiny, God's going to make a way.
God's going to make a way. And he's already put it in place. He's already got it there.
And that's it.
Yes.
And if they're not, then move on. Now, never to say to leave a place negative. I would never do that.
Right. Do all things in decency and in order.
Exactly.
That's what the word says.
Be salt and light. But don't hold yourself back waiting for someone else's approval when you already been approved by God.
Right.
And I pray that people know that you have already been approved by God.
Yeah.
It goes back to when I said in the previous episode, where when you're stamped with that image of God,
just like
God saying you are approved.
Well, that's so good.
You are approved. You are loved. You are more than enough. There is nothing else that you need. Everything that you need is already inside of you.
So good.
You have it all. You need. This is why we need to tap into the Creator. So that as we tap into the Creator, we can see. Well, Lord, I want to move and do. I want to write this play. So what do I need? You get the download from Him. Spend time with Him, and He helps you with your creativity. He helps you to bring creative ideas and witty ideas and things in order to relay the message to whoever it is that you're supposed to relay that message to.
Yes.
We lack nothing. I was actually talking to Jess, our director and producer, earlier, and saying how there's nothing that we lack.
Nothing.
We can't lack anything. If we serve a God who is limitless,
He is more than enough.
He has everything.
He owns the cattle on 1,000
We
hills.
lack nothing.
His streets are paved with gold.
Come on.
We lack nothing. Well, we have to believe that. And just real quick, back to your car example. I was thinking when you were saying it's stamped with the approval. When you drive it, everyone knows that that's a BMW. Regardless if it's
Come
black,
on.
if it's blue, if it's white, if somebody hit it and had a little
Come
fender
on.
bender, it's still a BMW
Come
at
on.
the end of the day. No one devalues it. It's still a BMW. Nobody said, oh, that's a Toyota right there because it just got
Picking it
hit.
up.
Oh, that's a Camry right there because it just got blue paint on it. It was white yesterday. No, it's still a BMW. Why? Because it still has the maker seal on it. That's how people
on.
identify you. They identify the vehicle by the maker seal. And that's how we need to walk. People need to identify this. They might not be able to put their finger on it, but there's something different.
Yes.
I identify. They're not
Come on.
of this world. They're not like us. They don't talk like us. There's something about them. And that's why some people will be like, look, you don't belong here. Like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'll look out for you because they know. They know.
There's something different about you.
Yeah.
That is so powerful. Oh, I love that example. That is so true because it's like, and lots of times, let's think about it this way. When we've been through things in life, we're thinking, man, we count ourselves out. I'm worthless. I can't do this anymore. But you've been sealed with the image of God.
Yes.
Approved. So no matter what you've been through, no matter, I saw the example of like the like $20 bill balled up.
Yes.
It coughed on, sneezed on, whatever. When you open it up, it's still a $20 bill.
It's still $20, but it still holds its $20 worth
It
of
still
value.
holds value. Your value.
And people still
is-
want it.
Hello?
How many times
That's
you
okay,
walk by,
I'll
see
take
some
it.
money on the ground and you pick it up?
I'm
I don't
gonna
care, it's a little wet, I'm going to go home, dry it off.
Really? As a matter of fact, I might just go ahead and take it to Wawa.
Right,
But
right. We going to spend it real quick, right?
Go ahead and take that real quick right there. Look, that's it. I love that example. That was awesome because our worth is not. We can't. It's sealed. It's done.
Sealed. It is sealed. It's sealed. Thank you,
That is
Jesus.
it.
It's sealed. He said we are sealed to the day that he comes back.
That's
Gosh.
it. He is awesome. I was want to sing. I don't know what it is.
Girl,
I'm not gonna do.
we're going to sing. We're going to get her to sing because she
gonna
got a
sing.
song in her heart,
I
guys.
do.
The last 2 episodes, she had a song in her heart.
But no, I'm not going to do it to you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But what I will say is please hit that like and subscribe.
Please,
But it's
please.
been so awesome. Oh my gosh. I can talk about identity all day long. But I'll leave you with this. I pray that you will have a declaration in your heart, that you will speak over yourself daily. And let it be the word of God. Let it be that you are loved. You are chosen. You are worthy. You are more than enough. You have everything that you need because God said so.
Yes.
So go ahead and like and subscribe. Catch us on the next episode of Two Girls at War. See you next
Later.
time.